Hi there and welcome to our second episode of our music production series. Today we're going to look at getting started with BandLab. Okay, so now that we know what we're doing, let's have a little look at getting signed up. Go to bandlab.com and you can either choose to sign up for PC or download the app from either app store. So you can find the apps here, or you can either go to sign up, where it will ask you to enter your name and an email address. Always ask for help if you don't have one. Or alternatively, you can use Gmail, Facebook or Apple ID. Once that's done, we can get logged in. Cool, so once you're into BandLab, you'll see your desktop and feed here, where you can look at different projects, post new things, see what other people have been doing. For now, we're going to have a little look at creating our first project. We do that by pressing the create button in the top right hand corner. Cool, so we'll come in and see the quick start menu, but for now we're just going to close this down as we want a blank project. Awesome, so we're in our project. There's not a lot to see. That's because we don't have anything on our timeline, so let's have a look at adding some bits and pieces and get to know the controls. So, in the top left hand corner, we can see add a track. If we click on that, it gives us lots of different options. There's video audio, virtual instruments, drum machines, samplers, and much more. But for now, we're just going to look at the virtual instrument, so give that a click. Once we've clicked on that, it'll bring our virtual instrument into the track listing on the left hand side. And at the bottom, you'll see an instrument keyboard has come up. At the bottom on the left hand side, next to our instruments, we have our effects, and you'll also see a MIDI editor, which is the most important bit, so give it a click. We'll go into this in a lot more detail in the later videos, but this is where you can start adding notes by clicking in the MIDI editor. Why not have a play around? As you can see, as soon as I use my MIDI editor, it brings my notes directly into the timeline. We can leap these over by going up and selecting on the right hand side and clicking and dragging. At the top of the screen in the center, we can activate our loop option just where our play button and other controls are. If we click on that, a red bar will appear above our loop. This is really handy for when we're building ideas and just want to hear that idea over and over again. So let's go ahead and press play. Next button is stop. If we press that twice, it will take us back to the start. Next to that, we have the record button, which we'll use another day. Slightly further along from that, we have our main audio control slider, then we have the save button, and we have the publish button. BandLab also comes with its own library of samples and sounds. You can find that on the bottom right hand corner and is really useful for making creative stuff. So if we click on the bottom right hand corner, we can see BandLab sounds, and that brings up lots of different things. We have packs, which is a combination of different sounds and loops. We have individual loops, and then we have single shots. To use any of these, all we have to do is click on it, drag and drop it over into our timeline. That will put it on a new track that we can control, loop, add effects to, and do lots much more that we will look at a later date. As you can see, on each track on the left hand side, we have our own dedicated controls. There's a slider for volume of each track, there's a mute button with an M, and that takes the track out of the song. There's solo, which is an S, which plays the song with only that track playing. We also have the ability to pan sounds from left to right, and also to play with things such as automation, which we'll look at another time. Finally, in the top left hand corner, there's 3 lines which are a menu for all our project settings. This gives us lots of options to change project settings, have greater edit ability, the option to use different tools, and there's even the ability to see further tutorials, videos and tips that will help you work within BandLab. So that's it for today's session. It's a really quick one, just getting used to where everything is. Feel free to go back, pause the video and have a play around, and join us next time to learn how to make your first drum beat. Make sure to like and subscribe and follow for the next episode. See you soon, guys.